family. This is another video of Who Should I Choose? And this is from the polls. This was number 16. Okay, so let me see. It was so long ago. It says September 11th. So September, October, oh, so that's 2.5 months. Okay, let me go look here because I don't exactly remember, but I know they were all elemental defense down heroes. So let's go check it out. Oh, I only had 3 of them. All right, now I remember. I was actually surprised by the results. So the reason why I chose, well, technically I have about 4 elemental defense down heroes. The first one that I thought about was Phileas Fogg, but I didn't think that that was a good choice, so I didn't even bother to put him there, especially since I already have Evelyn, who hits 3 at fast speed. And on top of that, she dispels buffs and she cleanses, and he only dispels the buff, even though he also puts the elemental defense down. I think what they could have done, because I do have him and his costume. Where is he? Let's see here. See, what I think they should have done with his costume is they could have changed it up. They should have switched the bullet points. The target gets a minus whatever defense against nature. Then he dispels the buff, then he attacks. That would have been great instead of just pretty much copy and paste. And this one's a barbarian, which the fighter class is clearly better. So I didn't think that he would have been voted on, so there was no point. So the third one was, where is it? Cinnamon. And I don't think I have, oh, I have Frida. So she's the only elemental defense down against ice that I have, so he's a hit all, so that was one of the reasons why I placed him there on top of the frost damage. And he's a paladin. I think he's the only 5-star from the, what are they, from the Mighty Pets? Is that what? No, Mighty Pets. No, that doesn't sound right. What family are they from? Oh, Mighty Pet family. Okay, I guess I was right. So that was the reason why I chose him. He's a hit all. He would have been a great addition. I would have found a team for him because I have a lot of good ice heroes. In particular, hit 3. I have Richard, pretty much all the way to the glass, so I guess that's all the versions. I have up until Toon Thorn. I have a Lassie. I have a lot of them, and they're mainly hit 3. So he would have fit well with any team. I think the only downside is that his stats are out of date, and I think his special wouldn't do too much damage. I really wasn't drawn to him for the damage. Damage output isn't always something that I look for. I like utility in heroes, and his utility is definitely the elemental defense down, and the frost damage is just a sweet bonus. And then coming in second place, which I'm actually surprised by, where is he? Which is Ray. I thought for sure, because he's a newer hero out of the 3 that I have. I'm not all that keen on charge heroes because sometimes a better charge takes a while to get to. And let's see here. So his first charge has all enemies receive burn damage. He doesn't do any direct damage. He does damage over turns, which I'm okay with. They don't always have to inflict damage. They just have to even if they don't inflict damage, they're a good support hero. And he's a good support hero because he not only dispels buffs, but he gives them burn damage, which is very minimal. And then he has a defense down against fire. And that is a timeless utility. Elemental defense down is one of them, and also dispelling buffs is another. And with his second charge, he cleanses status ailments. And he regenerates health. All allies get plus 36% attack against nature. Well, I know that increases for 5 turns, which is a long time. I like the first charge better, mainly for that defense down. I think what would have been better is if he kept everything from the first, except instead of dispelling buffs, he cleanses status ailments and just give more burn damage. But he's still good. And the reason what let me get my thoughts together. Also, another thing that I put on the post to consider is that I could eventually get a costume. So with their base stats, with both Ray and the number one choice, which we already know is Guardian Panther, I I consider getting the costume for them. So I don't think Ray's costume is available from the visiting outfitter yet, but our number one choice is, which I'm actually surprised by because where is she? Guardian Panther is such an old hero, but that elemental defense down against dark is another timeless one, and I can get the costume for her, and I believe it's available. She's a fighter class, which is good. I don't remember. Oh, wait, the costume hits all and is a paladin. I think so, but I don't know if they have any other passives. That's the downside too about Guardian Panther. But she's number one in the polls. So let's see here. We have Eye of the Panther at fast speed, and she deals. Well, I don't know what the damage is going to be, but reading off the card, it's 175% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Equal damage, and she inflicts them with elemental defense down against dark, and she dispels buffs. So, very useful. Okay, so let's just start her up, and then once I'm about halfway through, I'm going to post another hero for what would it be? Who should I choose? Number 16? No, actually, that'd be 17. This one was 16. I need to free up some roster space. Who was I going to use that for? I don't remember. We'll just do that. Okay. Cool beans. Thanks for voting, family. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, and I mean it. Bye.